yeah. Oh yeah, Max. Hey, you seem so happy today. I'm so happy to see you too. For sure. Let's get up here. What's up, YouTube? Oh my goodness, Mac. Whoop. Come here. Let's get you up there. Let's see, which one do we want to use here? That right there, that one. Hello everyone, YouTube. What's up? We're gonna brush out Max today. See how he's doing. It's been about a month, I want to say. Okay, don't go nowhere. Hi. Hi. Hi, let's take your feetsies out of here. Okay, let's take your feetsies out of there. Everyone can hear okay? Everybody can hear okay? Oh, there's a lot of drag on there. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't spoil today's live. Customer service. So I'm going to start grooming, but I'm going to start doing his shape up and brush out and stuff. We're trying some new stuff, and just bear with us through the live if you don't mind. If we have to restart somehow another way, we will. Something could be interference, so maybe keep that in mind. Let's get our leave-in conditioner. Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me? I see you. Bear with us. We apologize. Trying something new.
There we go.
Was that laying on top of it? Was that the interference?
No, there's no interference.
Hey, there we go. That's doing good there. Yeah? Better? Hey, YouTube. Hey, everybody. Everyone say hello, Max. Say hello, Max. He's such a sweetheart. Guess you can't see much from that end, right? Let me come over here. We'll come back to that end in a second, I suppose.
Alright. So you? I'll keep an eye.
Let's bring you over here to the left a little bit here, like this.
You can disconnect that.
Yeah, okay, it's good. Alright, let's do that. Because you know I'm right-handed, so let's try to make sure. Sorry about that. Sorry. Hey, what's up? Hello. Hello, you guys. It's better to kind of get my left hand out of your way, but you know, faster with my right hand. How many of you guys trying to use your left hand too these days? Work them both out at the same time. Don't neglect the left hand. All right, what am I missing here? What tool do I need now? Who knows what tool I need right now? Yeah, we need the comb. We need to double check some stuff here. Yep, we need the comb. So let's check out here. Those of you guys getting that basic brush kit, woohoo! Everyone in America is gonna have a basic brush kit at this point. Nice. Some of y'all getting that Zoom Groom doubled up too. Yeah, thanks for ordering at myfavoritegroomer.com. Well, we gotta get back there pretty good, right? Can hear the click, click. Little tiny knots everywhere. Hear that? Tuk, 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 tuk. Let's go in here and search for it. Let's come in here and look for it. Oh, let me see. Oh, you're sitting down on me. Oh, there it is, that booger. For me? Thank you. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Linda Scander to my favorite groomer. Clap, clap, clap. Woohoo! Thank you for your donation. Keep it coming. If you feel like you're having a great day with my favorite groomer, hit that like button and donate to the feed if you want. So we got some right here. Right? You see those? Can you tell? Hardly. See that right there? Let's get our DMAT breaker. DMAT breaker somewhere here. It is. Pretty handy little tool. Be careful with it. So you can break this up like that, right? Or check it out. You can get your ear shear, okay? And go through the mat, up, and just cut, right? Split it in half if you want to do that. Like that piece right there. Just give it a little cut inside of it, and then it'll, boom, break out like that. Pretty cool. That ear shear is really affordable at My Favorite Groomer. It's a USA company, so I support a USA as much as I can. And I know them really well, Anvil. You ever feel like you order product from a company because you love them? Yeah, that's how I feel about Anvil. Me and her have had a lot of talks about her and her husband suffering from cancer for many years now, just trying to make it and trying to be comfortable. All of 2020 was really tough for them. They spent a lot of time traveling to hospitals. Yep, and she gave me permission to talk about it. And I have taken so many notes on their journey. And so when you get to know a company, maybe that's how you feel about My Favorite Groomer. You get to know someone or something about that company that you just admire and love, and then you go, you know, I'll always support them, you know? So Anvil has some of the best low-cost, affordable scissors, and it is a USA company. They may outsource some of their scissors, and then what I love about Anvil is her husband, who's really sick, right? He was initially the person who sat behind the metal and made every scissor by hand when they first started their business many, many years ago. So if you know that, right, don't you feel, I mean, I do. I feel like, oh my gosh, how cool is that? So when you support me by buying Anvil scissors, you support them because I buy from them. Man, his story is just a tough story to hear, and one day maybe I'll tell it all. But I can tell you right now, you might know if you've spent that time, look how much I'm getting over here, spent that time with your beloved family member, that cancer just, one of the things I hate in life is cancer, right? It's so, it really just takes your family members, your friends, and just rips them apart and changes their whole mind and body. And if they can survive it, then they're better because they went through so much hell to get through it. And then if they don't survive, boy, we just never forget the fact that cancer is what took them. We're really working on this back here. This boom boom. So yeah, I love the anvil scissors, especially the bubble tips where they're so affordable, less than like 30 bucks, you know, less than 40 bucks. It's hard to find good decent scissors that are affordable. And if you've bought scissors, you know what I mean. Okay, I gotta move you guys over here, camera. You gotta work with me here, camera. Starting to think we should name the camera. What do you guys think? Go ahead, throw some names out there. If we had to name the camera, right? What would we name the camera? I'll entertain it. I'll entertain those. It's got to be really efficient or effective, where it makes sense. Like I have one of those vacuums, you know, and I call my vacuum Harry because it makes sense. He picks up a lot of hair, you know. So what would we name the camera? The camera and the tripod that goes with it. What would we name the camera? How many of you guys have named your vacuum as well? Mine's called Harry. I said Harry needs to run. Harry needs to get to work. He's over there being lazy right now. How many of y'all named your car? How many of y'all have a come on, let's have fun with this. How many of y'all have a nickname for yourself that no one knows? You know, that bedroom name, I'm just kidding, but that name that you always wanted to be this, and so you have this nickname. When you go incognito, you have this nickname you always call yourself. I bet you would not guess my nickname. You would not guess this name that I like to use. I wouldn't tell you anyway. It might be a password I use. Shoot. But you know what I'm saying, right? Well, we're going to be here a minute. Might as well chit chat. I'm working as I talk. I'm not wasting time. Oh, there's one in there. Hear it? Tuck, tuck, tuck. Who knows what I'm about to say? I call that tuck, tuck, tuck. What do I say? Refer to it as? It sounds like... Hear that? What does it sound like? Come on, I say it all the time. Who wants to finish my sentence? It sounds like... Tuck, 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 tuck. Come on, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. No one's got the answer. When I hear that, tuck, 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 there's a thing I say. It sounds just like... Who knows the answer? I know someone. MP might not be out there right now, but second MP might be. Someone else came and named MP on another feed. Not the original. Isn't that interesting? Check this. What does it sound like? Duck, 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 duck. Ooh, that's nice. Duck, 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 duck. What does that sound like? Come on, no one has the answer? We've been doing this a long time. We've been grooming Max together for a long time. You guys don't know what I'm talking about? I don't want to answer it for you because I say it all the time. I'm waiting for it. I'm looking at the feed. I'm looking over there. Okay, we're moving along here. Moving along to the front here. Let me kind of bring you guys over here now, I guess. Let me see if I can maneuver myself. Okay. Go. That's the end of the table there. We'll go over here. There you go. Annie for annoyance. Shutterbug. Oh, that's cute. Cameron? Oh, come on, Cameron. I love that idea. Nice. Megan, I feel you on that. Thank you so much. Come on, when I hear tuk, 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 come on, you guys. What did I say it sounds like? Tuk, 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 tuk. It's a simple thing. What does it sound like? When you hear that little knot in the coat, what does it sound like? Gosh, you guys haven't even been guessing that. Yeah, well, by the way, we're taking notes for names for the camera and the tripod it's on and the rolling around and all that stuff, but it has to make sense. I like Cameron so far. And he's not a bad one either. I feel like it should be a male name, don't you? This hefty, black, strong, tall camera system that I've got. It's like not like that, but it's dark like a Mustang, you know, it's dark and jet black and it's got fuzzy stuff on the speakers. It looks like a stealth, or it looks something like that, like strong. It looks like what does it look like? The camera all of a sudden becomes alive. We go get a mirror so you guys can see what he looks like. Oh gosh, we're getting out of hand now. I can hear it now. She done gone crazy, started naming her camera. Hey, if you're not having fun, what do I tell you? Switch jobs. If you're not enjoying life and not having fun, maybe you're doing the wrong thing. There's enough jobs out there right now, okay, that you can find whatever you want to do and do it. If you're not happy, why can't you laugh and work at the same time? No one said I stopped working, right? No one stopped working, but we're definitely having fun, aren't we? Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of brushing, isn't it? Could you handle it if you owned a dog like this to brush every day? Would you even have the time? Oh gosh. Do we have the time? No, if you're working full time, probably not. You probably wouldn't have the time. Ooh, let's get our DMAT breaker here. Oh, don't get mad at me. You try to bite me, that means it's painful. Okay, don't get upset. Don't. What does that sound like? He's gonna bite me again if I don't quit. So that's a real tough one. I'm going to use Conehead for that because I just saw him snap back. You want to get bit? Fine. I don't. Because what can happen if he gets bit? Why do we have to cover this every groom? But we do. People just don't get it. If someone gets bit, it's out of your hands. The state gets involved and things can happen, including your dog could be put down. So why would I chance that? Why would I put that client in that predicament? Okay, so let's do Conehead here, finish out the front leg so I can move on and not come back. Ariel, great. Commando, ooh, that's so strong. Camando, Cammando, Carmando. Listen, we've got Carmando in the house. I'm having a blast, Megan. That's awesome. What kind of dog is that? Anyone know? Thank you very much, Megan. That's what I'm talking about. Teamwork. All right, so when I hear the thuk, 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 since I don't hear anybody saying it, it sounds like plaque on your teeth. Okay? Thuk, 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 thuk. I always talk about that. It's just like plaque. Doesn't it? Do you not pick plaque off your teeth like I do? You don't have a kit for your teeth either? Oh gosh, get one. It's so fun. Okay, so now we want to find it. Oh, it's pretty deep. Oh, where's our scissors? I moved the scissors so in case they dropped off, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's come in here, check out, make sure you can see the tip of, oh, that's really deep. Oh, Mom, you gotta work on this stuff. As long as I can see the tip, I'm okay slicing. If I don't see the tip, I'm gonna assume it's stuck up in there with hair or skin, so be careful, okay? Just because I make it look easy doesn't mean you just get up in there and start cutting stuff away. Yeah. I know, bud. I know, buddy. Don't get upset. I know. Pretty thick. Oh, don't get mad, don't get mad. So I'm gonna cut more than I am just gonna swipe. I'm gonna cut this, you know, because it's painful. He's getting upset. I don't really want to piss him off to where next groom, he doesn't even let me touch his feet. That's gonna be a point where we might run into, and I just hope we can avoid it. But hey, it may happen. It's at the skin level, so you can't hardly tell from the outside how matted it is, but okay, okie dokie, okie dokie. Let's check it out with the comb. See, the comb would tell me the truth about everything. Like that little piece right there, I had to cut that out. All right, let me come back through. Hold on here, buddy. Hold on. Hold on here, buddy. Let me see. So we're trying to name our cameraman. Hit that like button for me. Get that like button up there if you're having a blast while I work. Whoop, let me see, is that part of your ear? Let's make sure we put that up front here. Okay, here we go. Let's go back in there. Come on, buddy. Get that. I'm just gonna take it out. But as it grows back, because it's short hair now amongst the long, you have to stay in there while it's growing out, like the next couple weeks especially, till it gets past that growing out, and then you might be back to where it's fine. It's with the long hair. It's not tangling because it's short, being mixed up, you know? So tell your clients that, you know? Okay, come here, buddy. Come here. You gotta come here. Forward, look up. There you go. I'm holding one foot up so I can see in there with my brush, not physically see, but I can feel and I can tell what I'm brushing and what I'm not brushing. My left hand is holding the cone head up, so he looks up, also holding his paw up. I love using my comb to clean my brush. All right, since he had a hard time with that leg, I'm going to leave the cone head on for the second front leg, and let's just check it over. You're wagging your tail too, buddy. You got mad when I pulled on that mat right there, so I'm going to keep that on, okay? I'll keep that on while I do this other front foot, okay? Comb over here, good. Okay, look up for me. Look up. All right, you have to look up. let's go this way. So we're trying to decide what to name the camera. I'm kind of getting y'all's input, and then I'm probably gonna sleep on it. And we'll literally write the camera name on the camera for you guys. So if you have an idea what it should be named, let me know in the chat, in the live chat or the comments below. Listen, the camera is a necessity to be the eyes that you see, but he always gets in my way. He's always running around with cords, and he's always on wheels. I've always got to ask him to move. I've always got to adjust him. He can't adjust himself. So let me know if what kind of name makes sense. Here, we're let's check the cone here. What does it sound like? You guys remember what I just said? What does it sound like? Write in the live chat if you remember what I just said, what it sounds like. Yeah, there it is. See? Look at that. That little thing, that's what it sounded like. Plaque. Sounds like plaque on your teeth. Let me see here. I'm going to hold here. Oh. Let's get that armpit pretty decently on here. Check everything up under here. Go straight stretch. Just check the armpit, everything. Let me move this back here. You see? Nice. I go straight stretch. Okay, come back down on the back of that forearm. Nice, that's good, that's good, real good. Let's give him a break on the cone head. We'll come back to that when we do his feet. I'm going to reposition something here. Come here, bud. Okay, let's get this, move this over here so you guys can see it on this side. Here with me. Come with me. Huh? Does that look good? Okay. Position you there. Oh my gosh, what about shoddy? Troubleshot, we could do shoddy, like shoddy. Nah, it's gotta be something else, like it's funny, but also he's like a pain in the butt all the time. But it's funny because it makes sense. Okay, come on, let's be real creative here. Like I said, my home vacuum, I call him Harry. Harry needs to run his cycle, you know what I mean? Like, Harry, you did not do a good job today. It makes sense, right? He's always picking up hair. So, what could we name our tripod and camera setup? We've got customer service down, right? I think that's a good name, customer service, when I say customer service. Are you watching me, customer service? So Buffy says, I'm in the store over the mic, grocery store. She's in the grocery store. And over the mic. they call customer service to aisle 11. And she busts out laughing. Is anybody else having that same thing happening? They're at the store and they're like, customer service at aisle 11, please. There's a cleanup. And then you immediately think of customer service here. Some things are never the same after we talk about it on My Favorite Groomer, right? Oh yeah. If I've impacted your life, affected your thoughts in your head, hit that like button. And come over to myfavoritegroomer.com, take a look, sign up for our newsletters. You don't want to miss things, especially as we get into holidays, and the holidays are coming. We're moving along. So when I was growing up, my mom's Taiwanese, and there was a brush she would use to brush my hair. It's an Asian brush. It was made in Taiwan. And me and that brush, we didn't like each other. That brush was strong. And brushing my hair was really strong. And my hair was all the way down to my boom boom. Like long. I had long hair my whole life until I got to be a true adult and decided that I hated hair. I hate my hair in my face. I don't like doing my hair. I like the up and go. I feel like we spend so much time dilly-dallying with our hair when we could just be already on the road. But the brush is very similar to this. Just metal spikes. And it was effective. And it was very strong on my head. If you're Asian and you know what I mean, because the Taiwan brush that your mom used on your head is still around, laying there in that drawer somewhere at your mom's house, hit that like button and put it in the chat, live chat, that you know exactly what I'm talking about, what kind of brush it is. It was just metal spikes. There was no round, there was no tips, there was nothing. Which now, I have a very, very strong scalp. My scalp can take all kinds of stuff. The beating, the pulling, the anything. Customer service, on the other hand, his scalp is so sensitive, he's never used a brush on it in his life, I don't think. No offense, customer service, but his scalp is completely different than mine. I've got that tough scalp. And I don't know if you've ever been to Asia at all, but in Taiwan, man, one of the best things that you can do for yourself when you visit Asia is get a shampoo. Yep, just a shampoo at your local beautician. Just sit in line, and they will wash your hair alone. No haircut or nothing. Just wash your hair, part of a haircut if you want a haircut, but they'll wash your hair for an hour. Even if you don't have any hair, you don't have to ask them. It's part of what they do. They'll wash your hair for a whole hour, and it feels so good. They're scratching it, pulling it, massaging your scalp. I can't find someone in America do the same thing. It's one of the coolest things that you can do is have a hair wash only in Taiwan. If you know what I'm talking about, hit the like button and share with us your story in the live chat or comments below. We're looking pretty nice here, right? Nice and smooth. We got something here going on. I need to double check that. So let's find his arm, pull it out. Let's double check here. There it is. It's like right here somewhere. Okay, let's check it out. Oh, what's that? Look forward. Okay, hold on. Look up. Look up. Okay, we gotta come do the neck separate. This is starting to be in the neck here. So we'll come do that completely separate. Can I have you look up? So let's remember, we need to come do that completely separate here. Let's check this. Leave-in conditioner in my favorite spray bottle. Pick this all up and go underneath. And one more time. Let's go underneath. Here, let's go all the way underneath and pick it all up and check underneath here. We want to try our best to brush every hair, get every single hair through the brush. Let me show you guys something if I have it here. I don't have it on me, but let me see. Oh yeah, here we go. I have a wood handle one, but this is like a rake. This is like my initials on here. This is original from when I first started grooming in 2003. Have my initials engraved here. Do that with your Dremel. If you got the Dremel from me, use it in not just on toenail trimming, but just Dremel your initials on everything so you know it's yours whenever you go somewhere or do something. So this is like a rake. This is a more expensive one. I have one that's super affordable. So it's the same concept, but this is something that came with all my tools at PetSmart. And if not, I upgraded it. I can't remember. It's been a long time. But this is a more expensive one, so there's more affordable ones that still work, and you can find them on myfavoritegroomer.com. You can look up rake. So there's two different kinds of rakes. One that does best, like the Andis one that you'll pull through like really thick hair, Huskies and Australian Shepherds like this. And then this one you'll pull through like this, okay? So if you have a coat like this is a great tool to come through if you want to use it as a second. You know how you see me kind of just pull here like don't. But I just get through the hair because it's just real thick. It's not matted or anything like that. It's just real thick. You can also come through and it'll cut it a little bit. This is really sharp, so don't touch that part. And you want to come through and it'll help pull that through. You can also use this tool. This is a great place to do that when you have these long flowing coats, and it'll help that comb get through all the way faster and really slice through some mats. So you can use the D-mat breaker, here the mat breaker with the little hooks to break through the mats. And then you can also use this rake style. A couple different tools I don't use all the time that are really handy to have, especially when you're working with long, thick hair, and especially like Huskies and stuff. If you really have a lot to work with, this is a great tool. If you're working with that thick Husky coat though, I would get the other one where it's just like this, where you're pulling it like this. This one here is great, but it's definitely a lot more work on your hand. For a smaller dog with long hair, this would be perfect, but the other one is best with the different handle style, which is the Andis one. So there's two different versions on myfavoritegroomer.com, okay? So I'm gonna put this over here because it's pretty sharp. And the sharpness is just straight like a knife, so it's laying there up. So you wanna be careful how you're laying it around the dog, and depending on how the dog behaves, where you put it and stuff like that. Now, let's bring you guys a little closer to this back area, which we're finalizing up. Most of the coat is done. We have to do the front, the front, neck, and the face still left to do after we finish this back side. Does not want to get off. There's too much static. There it goes. See? Have water available or your leave-in conditioner. Help you work with that coat when it's real dry. Sounds like what? What does that sound like? Sounds like plaque. Everyone say it sounds like plaque. Come in, just double check again on this right at the knee. Check with your comb. There it is. Okay, pull this out. Let's take a look closer. There it is. I can see the booger right there. Plaque. There we go. Let's cut that straight through. Nice. So again, many years of telling you this. This is what I believe, and this is what works for me. If I were to bathe him with all these knots, boom, everything gets tighter. So I would want to do all this first and then do a bath, which is why it's super thorough what we do. I know there's been times where I've actually tried to do all of the above, so I timed myself to figure out, because I mean I used to groom at night, right, after my second and third jobs, and time was a huge factor. Your time is really important to me. I would never take advantage of your time, because as a realtor too, I like to tell people, don't be dream, but don't go looking at houses until you're pre-approved, because why would you do that to yourself? Time is so valuable. I would rather you hang out with your family and your animals and your friends than looking for something that we might not even be able to afford. So when it comes to, well, that's pretty true, right? If you get pre-approved for $300,000, but the house is like $600,000, why were we looking at $600,000 houses for 6 months? Complete waste of time. And you're laying there dreaming at night, looking at the app and finding a house and everything like that, right? In a price range you can't even afford. Why do that? So I tell them, don't do anything until you're pre-approved. So when it comes to bathing, it's the same idea. Why would we bathe a dog that then would the mats be stronger and thicker and then take longer to get out? Why would I do that to myself? Or how about this? If you're gonna groom and shave a summer cut on this dog, why would I bathe all this hair first, blow dry it for an hour, and then shave it all off? Get all the hair off, time efficiency. You know, only if you lived my life would you know why I do things. So if you, if you know what I'm talking about, you value your time and you value the client's time, then you'll know, like, that's not what I would do. I wouldn't take 3 hours on a dog when I know I can firm it up in an hour and a half by doing something a little different. And it may not be what everybody does, but guess what? I'm not everybody, and you shouldn't be either. You should be you, yourself. And if you feel like you found a way to do something more effectively, efficiently, and it works, who's gonna stop you? Don't let anyone stop you. Okay, we're doing a sanitary here. I'm using my Andis 5-speed, my favorite clipper, and I'm using a 10-blade ceramic. Oh, you want to get a closer view? You got it. Let me move you guys over here. Give me 1 second. Roll you guys to the rear end. And let's see what we got here close up. So I'm just chiseling away all the discolored stuff. Try not to bump, nick, jam, or do anything like that to the anal gland area. Kind of use a skimming. Don't know how to skim? Practice on your own forearm. If you nick your forearm, then you are not skimming. Skim, skim, skim. All right. I'll double check that here in a second. We still need to brush his neck. Don't forget that. Food for thought. We'll come up here to a front sanitary with him kind of standing upwards. Here we go. Come here. Okay, that's a tough feel here. Let's see if I can get you forward a little bit. Okay, and then we'll go up from there. Can I get that? Is that gonna work? This boom arm's too low. Don't move, don't move. Good boy. Good, Max. I like to hollow all of that out here in Texas. We're already at 100 degrees. The other day we were at 104. Dogs love to lay down and spread out their whole body on the floor when you go outside for 5 minutes and you're super hot. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation, NYC nurse, to my favorite groomer. Clap, clap, clap. Woohoo! Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. Keep it coming. Make sure if you've just joined us, you hit that like button. Let me know you're happy to be here and watching. It looks like we got 49 likes right now. Thank you so much for those likes. Be sure you're subscribed. All right, let's kind of revisit the face here. Come around the neck and the ears. We're going to do some leave-in conditioner before we attempt to brush. Now I'll grab my comb and we come back over here. Okay, here we go. Look at your face. Here, let's put all that up for a second, right? Let's put that all up here like that, you know? Okay, let's just brush all this back here. Let's brush this back. See what we got here with your faces. Oh, you got a little some mats right there. Okay, let's take a look. Here's this huge knot right there like this. Okay, move your ear out of the way for a second while I try to work this out. All right, let me see here for a second. Come through and just cut up. Brush this separately till we can see if we can get it loosened up. Okay, gotta have to look up. You want to smell? What were you doing? Were you wanting to smell? Here, look forward. Let's bring this forward here. No, no, no. Let me get in there. Okay, let's take a look. Hold it forward. Okay, just a moment. Chin hold here. Tells you how much we had to do right there. Do an arm stretch. Look up. Let me see here. flea comb. Get your flea comb here. Get all that booger stuff out. See how easy that was? Nice. All right, let's check out the ear and behind the ear. It does its own thing back here. There it is. Hold it. D-mat breaker. Probably have a better angle on this side. Let's check this out together. Okay. Hold on, you have to look up. Look up for me. Wait a moment, wait a moment, wait a moment, wait a moment. No, no, no. Hold on. Nice tight hold here on the jawbone. Look at all that hair in your face. Look at that. Look how long that hair is. It's all up in your mouth. All right, let's move that out of there. Let's get your ears separate. All that's in your face, get it out. What's that? Here, let me see. Better? Yeah. You didn't like it? Okay. We're gonna come back, trim some of this stuff out, so. Where's that groom loop? Could be the groom loop, let's see. Plaque. Plaque, down the arm. Got it. A little bit on the chest. Good, let's make that go through that. Yeah, you moving that foot. It's on that foot too. Okay. Let's take a look here. Brush. Oh, sorry. Let's move here. Have you look down just a little bit more here. Good. Just helping me know I can definitely brush that part of his head. Come back over here. Okay, let's move forward a little bit here. Yeah. We're kind of brushing everything over there so we know we got it, right? Hold on. I don't know about this. This is really looking something else here. Hold on, let me get all this. Don't laugh at him. Don't be doing that. We're still in the middle of finishing. Right? So don't laugh at me. We're still brushing. All right, earlier we were talking about what we were going to name our camera. He moves around a lot. He's dark, tall, and handsome. He gets annoying because I have to keep moving him. He's essential, so you guys get the video. What kind of name should he have? Make sure you put it in the live chat or the comments below, and I will look this over as we decide what to name our camera and tripod. So we can start referring to the equipment. When we have a problem, we yell at the equipment. We'll say, Mr. So-and-so, your move over, you know. Let's get our spray. Now, if the dog allows, I do like to tuck that spray bottle just underneath them. But if the dog's moving around too much, when you drop your spray bottle, the head can break real easy, and we sell the head separate if you really need the head replaced. It's not a trashed item, but it's easy to break when you drop it. So try not to drop that spray bottle. Some of y'all maybe already learned that. Oh, excuse me. That's a big one in there. Let's see. Well, this silly arm is in our way, isn't it? Let's move it over here for a moment. See how he's in your way too? Okay, here we go. Okay, take a look here. We got some knots going behind the ear. Got our mat breaker. Wait a moment, please. Wait. Hold on. I know it is. Don't bite me. Don't bite. Don't. He really does want to bite me now, so I think he's just at his limit. He's like, I'm done. We're done here. Can I do this? Gently, but I mean effective. Okay. You're not liking it, I feel you. That doesn't bother you just a little bit? Oh, I see. A little bit more, it's almost out. Don't, let me get it. Did we get all of it? Please tell me I don't have to come back here. Okay, hold on, bear with me. Let me just get that pulled away from your eye, right? Yeah, let me see, Max. Good boy, good boy. Still stuff in there. Again. This side doesn't have very much stuff in it, does it? Tiny bit, tiny bit, tiny bit, not a lot. So we can move that now off the table. Let's check this side job. Can I see it again? Zoom in. Can I go up? Very nice. See here? Ear. I'm going to grab your ear. May I? Alright, we're now come back to the front. Put this up. Let's go over here. Put that up. Move our arm back. If you have a dog moving around a lot, you're not going to want to move the arm while he's on the table, okay? If you have a dog like Max, you probably could get away with it. Okay, now we'll come face front. Come here, Max. Forward. Up. Let's check everything here, real. Right here, together. So Max hates his ear hair pulled. He doesn't have a lot. So we check his ear hair every other time. Like I just glanced at while I was brushing the inside and everything like that. So you keep an eye, and we do it once every couple times for grooming. So I don't piss him off too bad every groom. He doesn't leave on that note every time, you know? But if he had severe ear hair, like poodles sometimes do, and schnauzers, unfortunately, you can't do every other time. You have to do every time. Or you can get the pet parent involved in pulling some as it grows at home. So each groom is 3 or 4 months maybe, or 2 months. By the time the dog comes in, pet parent is like pulling a little bit out every day at home. Yeah, why not? Why can't we teach them how to do that? So they can kind of keep up with it, so it's not so tragic the day we do all of it. I have to come in here and find something. come over here and look at this. Something else? How do you like the quietness of grooming one-on-one? How do you like that? I love it. Come on, buddy. Where are you at, man? May I? Very good. Very good, Max. All right, so let's come over here now. Let's get our ear shear with the sharp point so we can chisel some of this stuff away from his face. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation, MP, to my favorite groomer. Clap, clap, clap. Woohoo! Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. It's the real MP. Yep, NYC, I'm glad you mentioned the smock. I actually wanted to show you guys that like 3 videos back now. I only made a handful, and I only had a few handful made. These are a design that I came out with, and me and Betty worked together to get these out. They're silk, and they fit large. So this is a medium, and it fits me, but it's pretty large on me. Silk is an awesome fabric. It helps you stay warm, but it also helps you stay cool. And I haven't found a smock that I love, and so I needed to make my own. We only made a handful, so if you want a silk smock, they're awesome in not having the hair stick through you. I also don't need to wear a shirt underneath. I wear my bra, right? And it helps me sweat, but it also helps me stay cool. It's pretty awesome. It also dries really fast if I get it wet, but I recommend if you're gonna bathe, you always get an apron as well. You have an apron to wear. We only made a handful, so make sure you pick one up if you're really interested in the style, the color, like literally a handful. And they're awesome. Betty has this amazing workmanship. She helped me make it exactly how I wanted it, and the quality is superb. I wash it and hang dry it, so simple and easy. Let's get our ear shear, like I said. We'll come back here and chisel some of this out of his face and his muzzle and mouth. He eats a dehydrated food that gets wet to absorb and get soft. So a lot of stuff gets stuck around his mouth here, and this really helps. Plus, you know me, I don't like any of that going in his mouth, to make sure that we keep his teeth as tidy as we can as he gets older. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I do certain things for the groom dogs that come in that I like. If the pet parent doesn't like it, then of course you don't do it, but we like to clean his face up here, right? Oh, watch it. Look up, look up. See, please? Here? Good. Let's go like this and get all this in my way so I can see it. Let's move all that in my way. The sharp ear shear pulls it right into the scissor. Careful watching him lick. Be quick. And don't hold the scissors wide open hanging around his face. Make sure you trim and get out of there. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. Trim it all out of his mouth. All right, let's brush the face in my way a little bit. And let's get our bubble tip ear shear, which I moved somewhere different when here it is, there it is. And we did that with the brush here. Let's move this brush. So we're going to brush this all in my way a little bit. Brush up and in your way. We're going to come just clear this eye area out. They like to see his eyes. Now you see them really clear, right? Less is more sometimes, so little by little get it out. Don't just take chunks because then you can't put it back on. And then in a month, it'll kind of be at where it was at when he came in, all up in his face. Gorgeous, huh? Gorgeous. You're so gorgeous. Yes, you are. A couple more things to do, and then we're done with the feed today. Let's go and get our 40 blade. This, we'll do that. 40 blade on your Andis 5-speed. We're going to do the pads together here. Oh, I guess I could move you guys over here. There we go. Yeah, you're right. He might not love it. So, you get a warning. We already had one baby warning. Go ahead and just be safe. Let's do this. Put that there. Who saw the warning earlier? it crazy? In like 1 month, all this pad hair grows so fast. Look at all that hair. Oof. Look at all that. Last one, okay? Come over here. Can we go this way? Say maybe. His front feet have been giving him a problem last few months. Real raw and irritated, so get that mat out there. I don't want to dig too much here, but I see that little mat right there. Okay, got that out. Last 2 months, allergies or whatnot in the yard and the grass, definitely bothering him. To where you touch it and it could be just so raw for no reason, just out of the blue. Anybody else have those issues? That looks so cute. I know, your favorite part. Nail trim here, buddy. Find this one first. There's so much hair in the way. Let me see. Good. One more here. Go on this side. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I got you. Go like this. Let's look for that dew claw first. Here we go. Ooh. I gotcha. Yes. Good job. All done with that. Yeah, we'll put that on there. Let's take that sucker off. Yeah, we'll put that on there. I didn't know I had to put it on there just for a moment. Just for a moment, yeah? Let me see this side here. want to shake your head one more time? Would you like to shake your head one more time so I can look and see what's going to throw itself in the way? What's that? Ooh. Right here. Good. Good, yeah. That thing on his tongue, I don't like that. He's just turning around. He's just turning around. He's just turning around. This piece right here getting in your mouth? Yeah, let's trim this back. Don't want you. Do you know that dogs can swallow their hair when it's really long and choke on it? Just choke on it because it's not going anywhere? That's crazy. Can you imagine that? That long, long, long top knot? Let me see. Make sure you're monitoring what's going on. Let me see, please. Up. Up. Maybe this way? This goes there, step in, great. We'll come up this, go there. Hold a moment. Hold a moment. Everyone say, thank you, Max. Here we go, let's go give your mama. Up, ready? You guys, what a day. I love hanging out with Max. He is such a gentle creature, and as he gets older, you know, Mom told me last time, hey, Dee Dee, we might get to a point where we have to do some different things, and I said, I hope you're ready for that when we do have to visit that, but maybe not. But I can tell you, if you're going to demat for a dog's entire life, then you may run into where the dog says no. And when the dog starts to say no, then you want to find your easiest way out of it, right? What does that mean? The easiest way out of, say, something like those mats is to just shave it out. So let's just say we are consistently having those arm mats. Eventually, you're just going to kind of just start using your tin blade. Boom, 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 boom. We're not there yet, but he does let me know, which he never did before, right? As he's gotten older, we're talking older. So as he's gotten older, he's letting me know my tolerance level is different. So thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate you guys. 62 of you still chilling. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Let me know how I did in the live chat and how Max did in the live chat and the comments below. I'm going to quickly scan over, if you don't mind. Those of you guys want to just hang out for 5 minutes. Quickly scan over the last maybe 30 messages. If you have something that you wanted me to see, please repeat yourself now. Tracy, I also love the Pet Silk. Woo, it's awesome. Pick some up at myfavoritegroomer.com. The smell is awesome. Again, use the shampoo, conditioner, and any of the other things like the liquid serum. If you have the same smell, so shampoo, conditioner, cologne, if you have the same smell, it will linger on the coat longer instead of mixing like watermelon with peach and then ending it with some other kind of lavender spray. You're not going to have that strength of the smell last the longest it can last for you. Okay, let me close this. Hey, Megan, that's a good way to put it. Of course, Dee Dee is the beauty and the camera. I'm not the beauty, but thank you. Of course, Dee Dee is the beauty and the camera can be the beast. Beauty and the beast. Oh, we could call him Beast. I like that. I kind of like that. Okay, so we've got Cameron, Annie, Beast. We've got some names. Cameron is really hitting the jive there. A lot of people are like that. Trixie, the tripod. Ooh, that's a good one. What we were doing earlier is trying to name our camera and tripod, okay? Bonnie, I am totally going to dye colors. I'm totally going to dye some colors on some dogs, and that will be up and coming, but I want to try some different ways to do it. You know, there's a lot of great groomers out there competing in competitions for color, and you guys have watched them, and you guys enjoy watching them, but you have a white dog and you see it as a palette, you know, to create, and that's what some of those creative groomers are doing, and it's pretty cool, and they're really good at it. They can create like a tiger out of a poodle, standard poodle, so go figure. I hope to find some color that you might like, but we'll just see. And this guy, I don't know, it's up to the pet parent if they want to do the dye color. We dye our hair, right? A human dyes their hair. Not all, but some. Megan, thank you. She says, Dee Dee is so good with animals. I don't see how anybody has patience like she does. I really appreciate you. There's a lot of good groomers out there, and there's a lot of not good groomers out there, just like there are a lot of great restaurants, and then there's a lot of not great restaurants. There is an abundance of businesses out there for each and every one of us. Tracy says, I always feel sorry for him because he must be so hot in the heat. I would shave him to keep him cool and low maintenance and best for him. Yep, that's a great thought. But again, we go back to who's the pet owner. Brushing my short hair cats is enough work for me. I know, right? Make sure you got that Zoom Groom brush. If not one, maybe two. The cats love that brush and it takes out so much hair. It is way too much daily maintenance for me. I don't know about y'all, but he is super handsome and he's such a great dog. I am blessed to be able to say that I have been grooming him for so many years that I can call the pet parent. I feel as a part of their family that I've been caring for him so much that they would call and talk to me about anything that might happen with him. So I'm glad I'm here for him. Yahtzee says, hey Yahtzee! Yahtzee says, I know you love your work, Dee Dee, it shows. Well, thank you so much. I want you to be able to feel emotion, feel love, feel anger, feel That's what it's all about, is to have all these things wrapped up into one scenario, one video, going through it start to finish and seeing the transformation of the animal, good to bad, bad to good, completion on these aggressive dogs. And Max isn't really aggressive, but you know what I mean. NYC, did you pick up some of that Pet Silk whitening shampoo? I just started carrying it because you know my doodles need that whitening. Woo-wee! And Haas, the leave-in conditioner can be found at myfavoritegroomer.com. Just go to the search engine at the top right of that site and type in Stuff, S-T-U-F-F. Thanks everyone at B for the thumbs up. I appreciate y'all, and thank you so much for being here. And thanks for those of you who donated or became members or are members to the channel. I appreciate you. It couldn't be the same without you. You can pick up all your tools at myfavoritegroomer.com. We didn't use it today. The dogupstand.com tools are all also out there and really helpful when you have a dog that won't stand up during grooming. Yeah, NYC, that's good to know that you love that whitening shampoo. Bentley, thank you. You are so good, like you do it so good. Appreciate that. Tasuki fan says, I don't like animals being hair dyed. It's a bit cruel in my opinion. You know, there's a bunch of ways to look at it. How about this? When you can use like fruits to dye your hair, if it's white hair, wouldn't you kind of be like, that's so cool? So let's just see, because I haven't done anything like that. I actually have a video out there with Sui, and I took some color classes at a super zoo many years ago, and I learned a lot about the color classes. It's hard to go, in the grooming industry, it's hard not to see the coloring of these dogs. I mean, it's almost on every single magazine, right, that you see on the groomer magazines. And it must be doing well, and they must be doing really well with it. And it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of grooming time. It's competition grooming. It's completely different than your at-home kind of grooming. So then you have to go, wow, they're coloring these dogs, and what does it take? So I took a class on it, and I was really intrigued. But again, just like you're feeling, Tasuki fan, it's kind of like you sit back and you go, so we've got to take this black dog and dye everything white first, and then we have to add color, and then we have to do all these things. And I remember some of the teachers telling me, like, their tub is literally the color of the dog when they get done. And what is a color is a lot of money in it. It's a great way to make money and profit, but you lose the labor, because the time it takes to dye parts of the dog is just like you and I. It takes a long time. So imagine when you see these pictures of the hours and hours of work it takes to get those dogs looking like a peacock or looking like a portrait of some sort all over their body. I'm not for it or against it. I think it's really cool and kind of interesting. I feel like the type of chemicals that we use on ourselves and the type of chemicals we use on the dogs is something just to be looked at and considered when you're making those choices. So when I got home from the class, right, I got home and I ordered a kit of color, and it had all these different colors. And I did a video dyeing my Shih Tzu, okay? And I ordered the most natural colors, like made with fruits and vegetables, but still in a bottle, right? And I could say, like, it didn't hold. I had him on the table, light brown Shih Tzu, did his hair mohawk, did this, all this and this, and the natural stuff didn't hold. And I remember just a year later trashing all that paint and thinking in my head, like, I don't know what I'm doing here. And you must really have to use serious chemicals to get the stuff to really stay. And you got to know what you're doing and play. You have to fail a little bit. So you start it and fail. You make a big mess. You get yourself all colorful. You get your tub all colorful. You get everything's colorful. The dog's colorful. And you fail and learn how to do it. Because I remember those teachers, some of them were making a lot of money to do certain little dye here and a little dye there. So it's a huge money maker, but you just got to know what you're doing with it and take the time and have the tools. Hopefully you don't have a really nice tub that you want to just make it all messy, but get a dye tub, like create a space to do this. It's like painting. It's art. So it's not about for or against it in my opinion, but you want to be able to, like, at least maybe look at the chemicals you're using and then judge it based off of that. You should too, compare it to what humans are doing. Botox, uplifts, fake boobs, fake butts. I mean, Isn't that everywhere right now? And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying compare it. We're talking about hair color. There's hair color at Walmart. There's hair color everywhere. You know what I mean? So there's a lot. Do you use any makeup? Do you use any hair color? Do you use anything on your body? Shampoo, lotion, all kinds of chemicals circulating every human, let alone the dog. So food for thought. Just remember, it's their property. It's their decision. We can kind of say, I wouldn't do that, but then I just leave it at that. A dog isn't a human. You're right, it's not. It's a dog. And the dog is property, and the property owner is going to do whatever they want with their dog. I can't tell them yes or no to do something. Diane says, I'm a professional artist, and this doesn't register as right for the dog sitting through the process, just not cool for the dog. I can imagine. But there's a lot of things that we all don't like about what the dog has to go through, right? Yeah, it takes my hair 3 hours to dye my hair. So you dye your hair? So you'll dye your hair, but you don't see dyeing your dog's hair as okay? That's interesting. Dogs are companions, not a canvas. What if the dog is allergic? What if we are allergic? Have you ever burned your head from a perm or had it burned? NYC says, I don't like the idea of stripping natural color from hair first. I think non-toxic or vegetable fruit coloring would be okay. I don't know what's out there anymore. It's been many years since I bought all that hair color, and again, I didn't even get far with it. It wasn't my thing. Money making or not, it was definitely going to be a time consuming, and you want to be good at what you're doing. And so I thought, man, I don't know a lot of people that are willing to pay excessive amounts to paint their dog. Maybe in LA, maybe in New York, you're walking your street all the time, walking your dog, and it's kind of a statement, just like your hair is a statement, just like your eyebrows or your eyelashes or your makeup or whatever is a statement. Some folks own dogs and they want to do what they want with their dog. So I don't know if I could say anything good or bad about it. I just would say, let them make the decision. We make our decisions for our pets, and I'll just leave it there. But thank you all for your input. It's pretty interesting somebody brought that coloring up because it's in my head. But white dogs, look at him. He would be a palette to paint on, wouldn't he? I bet somebody, an artist that does dog painting, is always thinking that when they see a white dog. Well, I love you guys, and thanks for joining us for a little quick chit chat. Thanks for chatting in the feed. I really appreciate you. We'll see you on the next live. You guys have a great week. Thanks for being here.